This segment is brought to you by Express Employment, your locally owned and operated staffing company, respecting people, impacting business.
A number of municipalities and county governments in the Southwest Colorado will be asking voters this November to approve a ballot measure that will allow them to lease unused internet capacity on government-owned lines. Right now, hundreds of miles of fiber optic lines are dark because of a little-known law called Senate Bill 152. Adopted 10 years ago, the state law prohibits cities and counties from leasing a substantial amount of internet infrastructure to private businesses. The law was passed to protect the interests of telecommunication giants like Charter Cable. The state law also allows local governments to ask voters to opt out of Senate Bill 152, and the city of Durango plans to ask voters to do just that. Assistant Manager Mary Beth Miles says the measure will allow the city to increase public access to high-speed internet service.
The city's primary interest at this point really is to partner with private businesses, ISPs, internet service providers to provide that service. Unlike other communities, specifically the city of Longmont, we have no intention to directly provide that service to the community.
Miriam Gillow-Wiles, Executive Director for the Southwest Colorado Council of Governments, says access to high-speed internet will benefit the economy and especially home-based workers.
One of the major issues is when people move here for a job, they usually bring their families, and it's very hard to find a second job, and so we tend to lose qualified workforce in that sense. So if somebody can bring their job with them because they have internet or broadband at home, then you have a two-earner household that can stay here and be productive members of the community.
Southwest Colorado municipalities, school district, county governments, college, and other public organizations built fiber optic infrastructure throughout the region as part of the SCAN project. Much of the infrastructure was built with local tax revenues and state and federal grants. So many local communication experts have argued that the infrastructure also should be made available to the public. The Colorado Municipal League has tried and failed several times to amend Senate Bill 152 to give local governments the opportunity to lease excess capacity and create more competition in the marketplace. Now local governments are taking control through opt-out elections. About 10 communities in Colorado have opted out of Senate Bill 152, including Boulder and Longmont, Colorado. Gillow-Wiles says Bayfield, Archuleta County, La Plata County, Mancos, and Silverton are considering opt-out votes this November. For more information about the Durango ballot issue, visit the city's website at durangogov.org.
This segment is brought to you by Express Employment, your locally owned and operated staffing company, respecting people, impacting business.